Use the second one. The second one, everybody was in the same spot.
Okay. We are live.
Figure it out. Don't worry.
We are so live right now. I got a lot of chat to catch up on.
We're alive.
Barely.
Yeah, somebody was saying something about Star Wars, so Red 5 standing by was good.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that, Tizzy. Thank you. I do go on. Oh, it's nice of you. Called staff. I'm gonna get rid of that medication. Deal with games all the time. Okay. No sound. Oh no. Okay. I turned off the sound earlier because everybody's trying to talk to me at the same time, and I can't hear 15 different voices at once. I apologize, people. Okay.
So we should limit it to 14 from now on?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah, I would really appreciate that.
Okay.
Please.
Sure. It's good to know.
Please, 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 please. Do we have to be connected on Discord, out of curiosity?
If you want to hear me, then yes.
Oh, that's right, because of Max. Yeah, that's right, because of Max.
Yeah, we're using the audio from Discord and the video through me.
I'm about to bust.
Yes. I am also about to bust. Thank you very much, Scarlet Widow, for the resub. I appreciate that. So, guys, it's us. We're here to play more Through the Breach. It's the usual Big Deke crew, and we are here to keep this going. Thanks to Rob, mostly, so if anybody has anything nice to say about it, make sure you thank him. That camera's not working, right? We have upgraded some stuff. I don't know why that's not working. That's strange. But yeah, we've been upgrading some things, and it shouldn't be as hobo level as it was before. Thanks to the hard work of Rob, and we're here to continue along with this little plotting adventure here, which hopefully should wrap up this part. I was very sleepy when I got home. I went to bed. I took a shower, and it was just lovely. Screen capture. Why is that camera not working right, guys?
Because you touch yourself at night.
Because you touch yourself. There we go. Okay. Why the dinosaurs? Excuse me, mister. Why did the dinosaurs die? Because you touch yourself at night. Oh.
Thanks, Rob. Great.
Okay,
I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't help myself.
So we left off last time, which I believe was a couple weeks ago.
Just a few.
No sympathy. Just a few weeks ago, yeah. The boys, because there are no girls in this group. The boys had been attempting to help an orphanage, Dr. Hart's orphanage.
Did you just assume Isaiah's gender?
I did, and I don't care.
How dare you?
The boo on my hat doesn't care. If he doesn't care, I don't care. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way. So they were talking to some spooky kids who didn't look so hot, and they were directed to a sewer grate, which these guys have a lot of experience with in traveling around with and carrying them around town and all the other useful things that they do all day. Yeah, I'll put my chef's hat on for next time. Thank you, Tizzy.
Well, that was a manhole cover.
That's
not
true.
A sewer grate.
Whatever.
Sewer grates are what goblins dive through in a grim podcast, A Perilous Adventure.
Never heard of it. So if
people should go listen to.
It's like episode 370,000, I think.
Yeah. It's why there's another show talking about it called Gossiping Papa. You should go listen to that too.
That probably has less episodes just due to the nature of what they discuss.
It does.
That's how math works. But yeah, you guys had just beat up the things that came crawling out of it. They were called flesh constructs, for your information. And you were just about to go down in there because a kid was dragged into the hole, and there was a loud crunching noise.
Actually, I think one of us actually went into it.
I believe it was
Jed had jumped down the hole, and I was holding onto his coattails. Yes.
Damn, that was heroic.
He's very heroic. That's true. He's a hero.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
He's not the hero we deserve, but he's the hero we.
He's the one that you get for right now, at least. Hey. So I guess we just pick up right where we left off. There's gonna be a lot of heckling me in the chat.
Jed,
which is just fine. And Jed just leapt down into a sewer. Okay, so you've already been here before. So this looks familiar.
I'm about to bust.
Not again.
Defective dice he's about to bust. Thank you very much for the sub. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Iron Maze. That wasn't even.
Yes,
oh, that was Iron Maze.
that
He
was
jumped up.
me.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, buddy.
You're
Are you-
Iron
welcome.
Maze.
Can you answer
We
the
gotta
question?
figure out the card cam is still on there, and I love it.
Are you about to bust? Can you answer that?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Of course I am.
Yeah, he's about to bust. I can tell.
Why
You can just
wouldn't
tell. You can just tell by the.
You have to draw on that. Come on.
All right, so there won't be any combat cam in this one. I think I'm gonna have that ready by the next one. I think I'm gonna use Forge, but let's just say PAX took up a very large percentage of my weekend, which was a great time. We'll probably talk about it on Arachne, so keep your eyes posted
Damn,
for
I
that.
thought you were about to say that there's no combat in this session. I got all excited.
No, because I'm about to bust. Anyway, so you guys, yeah. So Jed, you're down. I said Jed. Yeah, Jed. It is Jed.
Yeah, Jed. Yeah,
Not-
Jed's down.
Not
Yes.
Jeb.
Not Zeb.
Yeah, not Zed.
Jedediah, as we can see on the overlay that I made.
Yeah, you can see it. Look how fancy it is. It's right underneath the powered
Yeah.
by WND40 or whatever it is that says.
The
So-
site I used to make it.
It's good. It's good stuff. And so you had just jumped down into the sewer because there was a spooky child that got mauled, and you land there. It looks very familiar to you. You hear that low groaning noise that you hear as you go into the Malifaux sewers, which is just omnipresent. That just never seems to really go away. And your nostrils are assaulted by the smell of what appears to be human refuse, rotten cabbages, and just things that just you don't really want to know the names of. You go down
Yeah,
there
it
and it just
smells
Smells
It
like
smells
home.
like the soup. It smells like the
it
soup.
smells
that,
like the soup everybody got
Fenton
sick
made.
on.
Yeah.
So you land, and you can see that there is a mutilated child corpse right about where you land, and it's not moving much.
Yay. We have
You must
horrible
have landed
experience
on him
with
and killed
children.
him.
Yeah.
I hate to spoil it.
Jed!
He
The
may
hell,
not have been
man?
alive. He may not have been alive in the first place.
I mean, alive enough.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, you get down there and it seems eerily quiet. You know, the stagnant air of like what feels like swamp air, because of the fact that you're in a giant tunnel filled with poop water.
I'm gonna go down there and give
I'll,
him his last rites.
I'm gonna
assu-
jump down and start dusting off Jed's little coat.
Is it a safe
little butler
assumption that
suit.
this looks like the kid that we saw get dragged down there?
Yeah, it is
And
definitely
it's
him.
not a different kid.
It should be noted the Malifaux sewers are very, very big. If you were to jump down there, you'd probably break both of your knees because it's like
Oh.
it's at least like 10 feet down, at least.
Yeah, in Warhammer that would kill you.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
he's not wrong. So I understand that you climb down and then you jump down from a safe distance. Yeah, I got that. Because
Yeah,
you guys have been down here
sure.
before. You know
That
how
works.
dark, you know how deep it is. Anyway,
Whereas
yeah.
the
So
whole time, ew, God, the bars are so gross.
and yeah, you guys are down there looking at the corpse, and I assume Jed is very preoccupied, being angry, looking at the babby, the dead babby.
Yeah, he'll go and inspect the kid, and obviously there's probably not much to be done, but he'll try.
And what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna do last rites.
Is there any sign of that last, well, I say last, of the flesh construct that we had, I believe, followed down here?
Yeah, he's down there, and he's still in one piece, but he looks like it looks like it's broken. You know, he's like it's got the arched back thing. You know how it is.
Okay. So, does not appear to be a threat.
No, it is definitely not going to be
Okay.
a problem. It's not going to be a problem.
I'm gonna, I'm just reloading my guns. I'm gonna take the
Roll a dice. you
action or
broke
whatever
the
I
thing.
gotta do.
Why would I roll a dice, Tizzy? This game doesn't use dice.
After I deliver last rites to the kid, I'm gonna go deliver last rites to the construct, if that makes any kind of sense, or maybe it doesn't, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely human shaped.
I don't think that's gonna matter anymore. I'm pretty sure they're dead,
That's what.
and
last
every
rites
part of them
before.
was dead before, and possibly had it though.
There's still another world beyond the one which we walk.
Yeah, we're in that one.
Roll
That's
a die.
that's what Malifaux is. It's,
Not the sewer.
Broke
either.
both of their legs. Maxie boy, what are you doing?
I will, I guess, just kind of keep an eye out for. Well, I'm assuming it's pretty dark, so probably not the easiest to spot anything that might be approaching us.
It is a
But
very dark. You know,
I guess I will keep an ear out for any noises approaching us then.
so give me a notice at 11. You
A
got
notice
yourself.
at 11.
Get yourself a 2 of tomes. 2 of tomes.
Two of tomes. Well, my notice is not that.
Mm. Yeah, you guys can draw your
Um,
cards if you hadn't already.
Is it 3 or 4?
It is 3.
Darn it, here I was pulling 5.
That's not a very nice gift, Tizzy. That's not nice.
Tizzy's gifts are always appreciated. Thank you, Tizzy.
You should have seen what he saw the gift was. Anyway, so yeah, you're not gonna pass.
No, I'm not going to pass.
So you are looking out into the darkness, and before you know it, something very sneaky sneaks its way up on you, and it jumps at you, and it's a doggo, and he gives you a little loving. He gives you a little lovey kiss with his big
I
mouth.
really don't know if I want a sewer doggo looking.
Sewer doggo bite. So he.
You already smell like the dog does.
Sheesh! You're gonna take 3 damage, Finn, and you're gonna get poison. Oh no, this is terrible.
Jesus Christ! I already have rabies.
And you catch rabies.
Super rabies.
You got rabies 1.
Okay,
Do we
so
hear this?
You got the
Good.
rabies.
remind me how damage works in this game.
So. Good.
So do I subtract anything from that 3 damage?
If you have armor, yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay. So
You're a fragile
what
boy.
is my actual defense stat?
In this case, it goes past the defense because you failed the notice.
Okay. So that just did half of my health in 1 hit.
He got a moderate, so. That's
It's
not.
off in the distance we hear.
And you are now in stage 1 of rabies. So you now have the beast characteristic, and you're at -1 whip until you can get rid of it.
Okay. I'm now officially
Would
a
be
rabid
good.
Irishman. Wonderful.
Where is
That's
him?
what I have on the screen for you.
Where is him and this dog in relation to the flesh construct?
You're not far. He's not far. He's probably like maybe 5 to 10 feet behind you.
Yeah, I will
So-
definitely be
You hear him
shouting
scream
out.
as it bites him. Can you
I
shoot
just
it?
got
Yeah.
bit by a goddamn dog.
Whoa! This is a
Oh,
child
yeah,
show.
I
You
was
can't
about
say
to
that word.
say. I don't know what our age rating is here.
You can't
There
say
is no
bitten. You need to say aggressively licked.
Yeah. Aggressively loved. All right, so we're gonna be flipping some initiative here. We're gonna go from my left to right. So here's Jed. Jed, you're 6. So will you add your initiative value to this? And I'm gonna write it down.
Okay. Where's it? It's a 2. Is my initiative.
So you got like an 8.
aspect. Yep.
Mr. Danathy, you got yourself an
Yep.
11.
Oh, that makes it a 9.
Mr. Rob Nathaniel, I got a 6.
And I'm adding initiative, so I have a 5. I'm not quick.
No, it's because you're Rob. And Mr. Max, you got a 3.
Okay, I'm at 6.
Okay, and the doggos. So yeah, as you turn around and look, there's a couple of them. You could say there's a pack of them.
Pack of dogs.
Where's initiative? 9.
Now these are on the street. Or
No,
in
this
the
is
sewer.
this is down in the sewer.
Okay, all right. I couldn't remember if everybody followed down.
And dog.
Do these dogs appear to be constructs as well?
They don't appear to be alive anymore, but they're still moving. It's weird how that works.
Okay, so it's fine to punch them then.
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
It is such a family-friendly universe. That's true. How dare you? All right, so between you numbskulls, none of you go first. So the first dog that bit Fenton is gonna be like, "Have at thee," and then he says, "Woof." So he's gonna swing at you. So you have to defend yourself. So it's whatever your defense Fenton is plus the card that I flip. You need a 9. You got a 7.
I got
Dog
a
flips up on its
7.
hind legs,
Well,
starts
I have
boxing with
a
it.
defense of 5.
Dude, you
So-
did it. You dodged the dog. Good job, man. You're the best.
Thank you.
Well done.
I know.
One of the other dogs is going to run up and try and help the other dog and attack Fenton as well. So you got a 13. You just casually disregard it. You're just like, no. Bad dog. One is going to run up and he's going to try and bite Rob. He's going to bite Isaiah. Like num num.
The audacity.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? You got yourself a 2. You need a 9.
Okay.
And that is, for the
I'm gonna
record,
cheat.
these have all been
Oh, wait, this is for what?
Move charges.
Move.
You need a 9. You need a 9. No, your defense, it's whatever your defense stat is.
Oh, my defense is 4, so
You got a 6, which is not good enough. You need a 9.
okay. I'm gonna cheat, and I have a 9 of Rams.
Okay, so you should be good.
Yep.
And the other one will run up
Get
and
the hell off me.
he's going to try and bite Dan, because I'm assuming Jed is the closest to the body. So,
Sure.
Zed, you got yourself a 1.
A 1, huh?
And you had your defense, you need a 9. That's not looking too good for the father.
All right, my defense is a 2, so I'm going to cheat with an 8
Okay.
of clubbers.
So you're gonna get to 9. So he'll still bite you, but it'll be
No, it's 10.
okay. You got a 10. You're good.
My defense is 2. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jed, your turn. Or I'm sorry, Dan, your turn.
I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Intimidate. Okay.
I got a 4 in intimidate, so I'm going to try and shoo him away, or at least play the big dog. Out of here, you mangy mutts! I'll rip you apart.
Jeez.
How's that?
This guy's savage. You know this guy, man. So you're gonna try and intimidate him. This is
You want
against
me to read you from the Book of Romans?
Also, if
I
anybody
prefer
has
Leviticus.
If anyone has any questions about how to play this game, Defective Dice is actually very, very good at this game. So if you have a question, he's actually a good one to ask.
Cool. Thank you, Defective Dice.
Yeah, Jeff is a great guy. Other than the fact he's a New Yorker, but you can't really blame him. So you're gonna go at his willpower.
Yankees will be Yankees.
Right.
What is your intimidate skill? What is your
4.
intimidate skill? So
My
you did it.
intimidate's 4.
So you look at him and you're like, "You better get away from me. You're a bad dog."
Okay.
And I actually wonder what intimidating will do.
I can only have one
I
PDF
believe
open at a time.
intimidating intimidates things.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it actually like causes. Whee. That would actually be a good thing for Jeff to know. Jeff, what happens when you intimidate somebody?
I think they die
They're-
instantly. Is what I.
They're
Wow.
intimidated.
Oh my gosh.
Let me
You
find
can
it. Hold on.
impose the affected character takes a neg flip on any action targeting different character. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So when you do that, you essentially force them to attack you, which you have bodyguard, I think.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Same flip you just did, basically pulling aggro. Yeah. Okay. That's what I knew it had something to do with that. Okay. What's your other action? You gonna bonk?
I'm gonna smack it. Yeah, because I got melee or melee.
My
If you're French,
my God. No,
I'm
he's
gonna use
defense.
my truncheon.
He's defense
Yeah.
10. You got a 4. Plus your
Okay.
melee stat.
Melee's only 1, so I'm gonna cheat with a 9.
Okay, so you're gonna give him a big bonk. That's
Give him
within
a bonk.
That's within 5. He is hard to wound because he is no longer among the living.
Okay.
So you got yourself the weak Whatever your weak damage is, which is the first number in the parentheses.
1.
So you do 1 damage to the doggo.
I smacked him on the snout.
Bonk!
Part of the intimidation, yeah.
It's part of the intimidation factor, yeah.
Get back, you mangy mutt.
Jed, your go.
All right. So he's not gonna be terribly happy about what happened to this little kid. So he's gonna start smashing. So he's gonna throw some blows.
Alrighty. You are gonna have the opportunity to either I say save, but go after the one for Isaiah or the one that is attacking the father.
I mean, he's getting paid by Isaiah's father, so I think that's gonna be his priority.
Yep. So you charge, I assume, and smash.
Yes. Charge and smash.
Got yourself
Charge
a
and
1.
smash.
A 1 of crows.
Okay. And it was what, a 10 I had to beat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am going to cheat with a 4 of tomes, which will give me a 10 exactly.
Sounds good.
And then that triggers my pugilism trait with my tomes. I don't know. I don't think he would necessarily think about it, but so it's a TN 10 unconscious challenge. And it's a weak hit, so it wouldn't trigger the rest of that. But I'm guessing undead can't be knocked unconscious, but
They can.
we'll see. Oh, can they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll it's a weak hit and a TN 10 unconscious challenge.
So
that
you
goes
do,
along with it.
when you do that, you do hit them because you got the 10.
Yeah, I have a 6 in pugilism and I played a 4 tomes, so I got to 10.
Okay, so you
And then the
match.
tomes triggers the TKO pugilism trait.
So you got the black joker, so you don't do anything. You don't do any damage.
Oh, come on.
But I do believe for the trigger, does it say target if target is damaged, or does it just happen?
It says after damaging. the
Okay,
target
so
was- yeah,
it still goes through. So you got to do I have to do an unconscious 10, which he will, because I'm pretty sure unconscious is based on toughness, I think. So he would actually fail it for sure. And then if he just you knock him unconscious. So look at that. You bonk
Nice.
him so hard you knock him out, but it doesn't hurt. For some reason.
He hits him so quick that the dog doesn't even have any pain. It's just out.
Just meep. You hear a dog whine, and he just goes to sleep.
Like the Vulcan neck pinch.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
If you've ever been knocked unconscious, that's exactly what it is. But yeah.
All right, Mr. Fenton, what are you doing?
I'm going to aggressively pet the dog that bit me.
Wow. All right, well,
Can I
Guess-
kill it with kindness?
you got
Who's a good puppy?
yourself a 9 of rams.
9 of rams. Okay, well, with my 7 in martial arts, I reckon that's probably a hit.
You sure do. So
I
6.
will add, I do get a positive. I have it written as a plus
Oh.
8 modifier for martial arts, so I believe I get to draw 2.
You do, and you still keep the 9.
What is the suit of the other one?
Masks.
Masks. Okay, that does not give me any different triggers.
No nut shot today.
No, I don't get to aggressively pet a dog in the balls.
So you get a neutral
So he's a
flip.
good part of the day.
Neutral board,
So you got yourself a 7. So you got moderate.
moderate, and that is the second number.
That is the second number.
Second number, so that is 3 damage.
Better.
All right. What you doing with your second action?
Uh,
Oh, I think Jed, you only attacked once, right?
Well, I assume the charging was the other part of that action.
Because charges in this game,
Do
I think charges in this game are.
It-
It's like a 2-point
Okay.
action. Oh, but does everybody get 3 actions in this game, Jeff? For some reason, 3 is coming to mind. Am I losing? Am I crazy?
I would think it's 2.
Yeah, you do get. Yeah,
two
you do
sounds
get.
normal.
Yeah, no, you do get to. You do get to
Okay.
swing twice. Charges up 2 AP,
Oh, okay.
and you get 2 attacks. Oh, that's okay, but charge just lets you attack twice. Okay. Oh, it just means you
Oh,
have to
perfect.
do that original. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm getting my additions and Malifaux mixed up. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish with Fenton first. So, what do you
Okay.
want to do with the second swing, Fenton?
I'll just swing at the same dog again.
Okay. So you got a 13 of books or a 12 of books.
Well, I'll take the 12 of books.
Not the 13.
No, well, actually, that would get me a nice even 20. I like that.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds good.
so I'll go with that one.
Sounds good. Neutral flip. You do another 3.
Yep. And actually, because of my duck and weave trigger for that being tomes, I get +1 to my defense until the start of the next turn.
Excellent. Which I think in this gives you. It gives you like a bonus to your defense. Like a flat number, I think.
It's
Or you
just
get a
flat
positive flip.
+1.
Yeah, you get a positive flip. I think.
I don't even think it's a positive flip. I think it's just I get my defense goes up to 6 until the next turn.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let me check here. So you got a moderate damage. You do put it over its wound, and you're gonna get the card +2. What was the question I was doing? No, you're good, Jeff. Don't worry. You got a 10, which is the attack causes a great deal of pain. The character must immediately make another unconscious challenge at a target number equal to 5, or a target number equal to 8 plus her current number of negative wounds. Which it got a. I don't flip for them, you silly Billy. So 8 plus her current number, which is not going to be enough. So you do actually knock it out.
Okay.
Well done.
Done, Finn.
Okay, Jed, let's do you. So the second attack, you'll get a 10
Okay.
of masks.
Okay. So that'll give me a 16 total.
Good. So you get a neutral flip. You got a moderate. You guys are getting lucky on the flips. So that'll be the
Sounds good.
second number.
So my moderate is 3 points of damage.
Okay. So you're gonna beat the dog that's just laying there.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, we'll keep pounding on it.
All right, Isaiah, what are you doing?
Why not?
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
I
I
have
see.
to imagine I'm not able to shoot something in melee combat with me.
Not unless you have I think there's a talent that lets you use them as melee. You could like try and
Let
bonk
me
them with it.
see.
You will also probably deafen all of us if you fire a gun in a sewer.
You gonna trust the guy with
Well-
rabies? You can trust him?
I think it's better to deafen a guy with rabies.
I think it's better to shoot the guy with rabies. Save me the trouble.
You can cure it. You can cure it as long as you
yeah,
get it.
no,
before it
I don't
kills you.
have anything with being able to shoot in melee, so I guess I'm gonna try and dodge away and then try and shoot him, because that's 2 actions, right? I get 2.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
a 1 for me to back.
And
or
just
is it one
so
for me to back out.
I don't do this incorrectly, hey Jeff, what is the disengage in this game? Because before it was you got a free swing, but they changed
Rock
that.
could spend all his advantage and just disengage.
Yeah.
It's been all.
I mean, can I make the argument that it's gonna be an acrobatics check and I can backflip away?
I'm pretty sure they get to swing at you and then they just hit. They attack you and if it hits you, just stay there. Oh yeah, okay, right. So in this game, it doesn't. In this case, it doesn't do damage. You just stand there. If they miss, yeah, you walk freely. Okay, that's what I
Okay.
thought. I thought it did damage though, but I'll trust him on that one. Okay, so he's gonna swing at you. Your defense is 12 plus whatever your defense is, which is probably pretty decent.
Yeah, it's 4.
So you're good. You just walk away. You just
Alright,
walked
cool.
away. That dog was trying
Now
to
I'm
get to know
gonna
you.
shoot
and you
it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. No,
You have
I'm
paired
not
weapons.
allowed to be its friend, and the pound is just gonna put it down anyway. So
That's true.
it's more humane this way.
You have paired
Saves the taxpayers money.
paired weapons, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Or the talent. paired weapons?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it, because if you do the unload trait, if
Uh,
you do the unload trigger, you unload both of the guns.
unload trigger. Yeah, okay. Um,
But you do get an extra card on the flip to hit.
well, because I'm not able to shoot with both pistols in one attack, right? I can only do
That
one
is
at a
that's
time,
that's
so-
what paired is. You get the extra flip.
Yeah, no, I don't have paired. I don't have
Okay.
that talent. I have the quick draw.
Okay, so you got 6.
What do I need?
I need a 10.
Need a 10. Well, my pistol is a +6, so that's a 12.
You did it. All right, so it'll be
Yeah.
negative. You got red Joker though. Boom.
Isn't that a bad one?
That's the
No,
good
that's
one.
a good one.
Oh, okay.
So you do again. I'm not sure if it's changed from editions, but it's your weak and then your severe damage.
Sweet.
Weak and severe. Okay, so that's a total of 6.
Great. So you pop him for 6. He has to see if he is knocked out.
What suit is it?
That's a hit was a mask.
A mask? Okay, yeah, I've only got rams and tomes.
So you flip.
All done? Okay.
Let's see if you knock him out. You definitely did severe. You got an 11. Crippled. The affected location is permanently damaged, which you get to
It's
pick
the
where
head,
that is.
right?
Yeah, you get to pick
head,
on the
yeah.
on the damage thing.
Ping! It's gone.
If it affects the head, one of the character's eyes is destroyed, which causes him to be blind, and that the penalty is only negative if the character still has at least one functional eye. If this affects the chest, the character cannot declare any actions and can only speak in soft, wheezing voices. Interesting. And then when you do a critical, I think you also flip a weak critical effects based. Critical effect hits a body part based on the suit of the hit or of the damage flip. Because if it's masks, you got it in the leg. Okay, if that's the case, you hit it in the leg.
I mean, that's not the worst place to hit it.
Oh, okay. Oh, because I guess it's based on the critical. Okay, it is a mask because it's based on the critical flip, not the. Yeah, of the critical. Yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah. So you hit the leg, and you blast it into more than one piece. And then if you wound and do red Joker damage, you do a severe, and then you also do a weak, right, Jeff?
We know how to play the game.
Well, the thing is, I read it, and then we take 3 months of a break, and then I'm like, I think I know what's happening, and then I catch up again, and then we wait another 3 months, and I'm like, oh no, I can't remember everything.
Sounds like Arachne needs to do a podcast just going over, or an episode just going over the rules.
In addition, a weak critical effect in addition to severe damage. So if it brings it over the wounds, you roll. No, the red Joker was on damage. So it brought it over the wounds by 2, and then we flipped on the severe critical effect table. So it also does another weak, right? See, I was right.
Does that mean it's going to be another week before we record?
No.
Hey, we were able to get a recording session in December. I'm happy enough with that.
13. So generate a new critical effect on the moderate. Okay, there you go. 3.
Wow.
Treat any result of 2 or 3.
I messed this dog up.
Treat any result of 2 or 3 or less as a 3.
Hit it in the hammy and pulled its spine.
Now he's badly bruised and lacerated, so he's at negatives to social duels. Now he's hideous. My God, you're a monster.
I have ruined this dog's life
forever. All right, so I gotta.
How will it socialize now?
I gotta reshuffle the deck because
from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, do they just pass out? I remember looking that up, Jeff, and I thought it was weird that I've read something that said that they don't pass out if they're a minion. But that makes way more sense because I thought that was the case, and then I read up on it, and it's like no, all GM characters they have to take the flip or whatever. So yeah, he is. I'm pretty sure he's just unconscious.
Gotta take the flip.
If it's a minion, it's just pass it. Yeah, okay, it's at 0. It doesn't make sense that thing would survive what you just did. Yeah, his social life is ruined. Thanks. They have to take a toughness 10 toughness check, or target number to stay awake. Most minions just go down. Right. Okay. Well, yeah, you did it. All right. So, yeah, there's only one dog left, and it's the one chewing on. The one chewing on Zed. So he's gonna swing. He's gonna swing. He's gonna try and bite you once. You got a 4 on your defense.
My defense is 2, so that's 6. What do I need to beat?
I'm gonna put
10. Or I'm sorry, a 9.
Well, that ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna get hit, but
By the way, when I shuffle the deck, you guys get to draw a card. That was what I was trying to say earlier. So everybody should be able to draw a card.
Oh.
all right. So does
Did
that
I
make a
do
difference?
Did I do that? Good night. All right, what was your
No,
total?
I only got a 9. I can only get it to 9, so I'm not gonna waste a flip.
Okay.
I'll take the damage, but I do take 1 less because Stoic Defender.
Okay. And what was your total? It's probably within 5, I had to guess. 4 plus your
Let's
defense.
see.
Defense is 1, right?
My defense is 2, sir.
Okay, so you're gonna be a negative. It'll get a weak, and it will do 1 damage to you.
It'll do 0 to me because it's a minimum of 0.
That's also true. And
Stoic Defender.
it'll give you poison plus 1.
Can I resist?
Nah, you just get the poison. The poison wears
Okay.
off though.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Rabies does not. Rabies will stick. That one you actually got to get rid of.
Cool.
I don't know, man. It might be time to just put him down.
Hey, the
Just the
rabies
cost of
vaccine
medical
came out
treatments.
in 1885, so I am good. If I can find somebody who has one.
Any doctor can help you with that. You have so many. Friends.
There's one right inside.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's your friend too.
We're fine.
Definitely. Definitely didn't, steal shit from him.
When does
I
when does poison
Allegedly.
when does poison damage trigger, Mr. Jeff? It's when their turn comes up, right?
The poisoned
Into
person
the
or the one
Into
who
the
did the poisoning?
The one that's poisoned.
Okay. So we don't have long to wait.
He'll just take 1 point of damage. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Actually,
Uh,
I'll take 0.
you depending on the wording on Stoic Defender because it's not an attack.
All right, let me find it because I have that up.
And then he'll attack you again.
I figured you might.
Did you want
Yeah.
to say hi?
He's a real jerk. Thank you, Jeff, by the way. These are these little questions that I'm always like not 100% sure on.
No, you don't need the mic. Giant cat.
Characters let it grimly ignore some of the damage suffered from attacks.
Yeah. So this one it wouldn't affect that one. So you'd still
Okay.
take the 1.
Okay. All right, cool.
So he swings at you again. You got a 7, so you should be at 9.
Um,
He'll make it
I got a 7, so I'm gonna flip a 3 to go to 10.
flip a 3. No, you don't
Oh
add.
no, hold on. I can't. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you replace.
I'll flip my 7, which brings me to 9. That's fine.
Because remember, you don't
I-
add. You replace the 7.
Oh, so never mind. I'm not flipping then. Duh. I'll just take the 1 again.
Okay. So he ties.
Oh, hold it. Yep.
And he will do another 1 damage or 0 in this case. But you go
I get
up.
0.
You
Yep.
go up. Plus 1 poison.
Ooh.
Poison.
So +2 poison. Okay, that's awesome.
All right, and then it is. Yeah, that dog's dead. Dan, it's your turn.
It is me again.
It
Okay.
is.
I'm
bonk him.
I'm not going to try and intimidate him. I'm just going to bonk him
You
twice.
do a good bonk. All right, you need
Yep.
a 10. You got a 6.
Okay.
6 of books.
All right, well, nothing I can flip is going to do that, so that's a miss.
And second swing, you got an 11 of
Well, then
masks.
I'm gonna bonk him with that. That's a 12 total with my melee
My
or
goodness.
melee.
You will do weak damage.
Okay, weak damage is 1.
You did 1.
Yeah. And I'll smack him on the nose again. There
Bonk!
you go.
No.
And then it's Jed's turn. He just brutally mutilated
right.
a dog.
Now, remind me who. So, Father Zed's got one on him still. Yeah.
That's it. That's the only one.
Is there any? That's the one. Okay. Well, let's get to smashing.
Just go do a Loki. Just go do a Loki thing. Smack the dog around by the
Smash
tail.
All right. So you charge, I assume.
Yep.
And you got yourself a 12 of rams.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So that would be an 18 total. But it doesn't trigger anything, unfortunately. So just a straight up 18 to hit.
18. You got a neutral flip. Boom. You got moderate. How much is that? Probably 3.
Punchy.
Moderate would be 3.
Yeah. So you go over there and you just pound your fist into him as you come running at him, and you punch the dog over onto its side, and it stops moving. Yeah, Jeff
Punch
is not
the
happy that you guys are
dog.
killing dogs.
Hey, I specified I was just aggressively petting the dog.
So we already checked with the GM that it's
We're saving
fine, 'cause
taxpayers' money. The pound is just gonna put them down anyway.
That's true.
They're undead, so we got clearance.
Yeah, they already got put down. We're just
Putting them back down, making sure it sticks this time.
Sheesh. All right, Mr. Dan, you will take 2 points of damage from the poison as it eventually
Yay.
ravages
Yeah.
your insides.
Okay. Were any of the flips against me crows?
Well, they don't flip, but they do have crows in them.
Okay. They have crow. It's part of the spell.
Yeah,
They're
they.
half crow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's built in with their attack. Why? What does it say?
Because with toughness, I do have a trigger on toughness that, if it's a crow, after succeeding, heal the damage.
That would be on your flip, and yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm great at this game.
That's it. That's every
Have you
time.
noticed?
That's yeah, I agree. That's anytime you take a toughness check, which
Okay.
would be when you're about to like go unconscious. Because when you're about
Okay.
to go unconscious, you take the flip and you add your toughness, right, Jeff? And it's a target number 10, I think, to not get knocked out.
Okay.
so if I punch him hard enough, it could heal him.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
You would bring him to max of his wounds, and then there's a 1 in 4 chance, sort of, depending on how the cards are, that he would just heal 1 point. So, yeah, you're really throwing the baby, out with the bathwater on that one.
So maybe we should just become a vet's office. I mean, Clinton is clearly our anesthesiologist.
That's office. All right, I shuffled the deck, so that means you guys get to draw a card and go back to what you were doing. It's very dark. It's very, very dark. Thankfully, the moonlight through the sewer hole was enough for you to shoot the dog, Mr. Rob.
Is the poison continuing to damage us as we stand down here?
Once it pings the damage, it goes away. So once you take the damage from it, it goes away. Fenton now has a bag full of rabies that he gets to carry around with him, though.
My
That doesn't-
meat sack is full of
The
rabies.
meat sack is full of rabies.
Are you trying to use the meat sack like a net to fight the dog with? Just come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like one of those gladiators with the net, and instead of a trident, it's just my other fist.
Yeah, so rabies is different. Rabies does not go away. So if you don't get rid of it, every week it goes up by 1. And if you get to rabies 13, you die.
It's not good.
That's not good. And the target number for the doctor challenge to combat the rabies condition is 11. The rabies condition may not be reduced below a value of 1 by the doctor's skill, though other methods of removing the disease such as shrug off or medical syrup are still effective. Which, shrug off, I forget how you shrug off.
Okay, now I'm sorry for being dense about this, but do I still have 3 wounds from
Yep.
the poison?
You
Okay.
do.
Okay, good. then I've got it recorded correctly. I mean, it's not good.
Oh, shrug off is a
But-
talent. That's what that is.
Okay.
You're very talented.
So you have to actually find a doctor who will give you the magic goop. That'll help it go away.
Do we hear any more dogs coming?
Not that you can hear right now. And you
I
admit
have no skills.
walking into the darkness of the sewer without any kind of light source does inspire some fear. You're not exactly comfortable with the idea. As you hear the...
Perhaps we should get some light source and maybe patched up if we're going to continue to investigate.
Do we have a torch in the meat sack?
Is there a
Is it our meat sack of holding?
Well, it's a bit of a damp sack, so I don't really know if a
It's a
torch
damp
that
sack,
came
man.
out
I
of
wouldn't-
it would.
I wouldn't
Like-
trust any wood in it to be firewood.
So the new name for the item is Fenton's damp sack. That'll be the new name for a tier on Patreon, is a damp sack.
There you go.
maybe we need to go back up into the house, see if we can get a lantern, flashlight, something.
Maybe the doctor will heal us.
Because healing in this game,
Have we
This-
killed all the dogs? Hold on a minute.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
all
yeah,
the dogs are dead.
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're
All
dead
right,
or
all right.
they're dead or sleeping. And
Oh,
just for the record, Jeff, I remember I had asked you this question before. For healing, the process of it is that they, you have to wait like a day, right? It's like you heal at the end of a day where you're resting. And if there's a doctor flip, they give you like a bonus.
Can I use the convince skill to just make sure Fenton knows he's okay? Like, he's totally fine. Don't worry about it, buddy.
He has no idea that he has rabies. You don't just get it
Yeah,
inside of you, and you're just
I
like,
was
oh, yeah,
gonna say I probably don't actually realize that I have.
I
rabies.
have rabies. I mean, he's Irish.
I might think.
I'm feeling a bit sick now.
Achoo.
I might think, oh, I just got bit by an undead dog. I should probably see a doctor and have that cleaned out.
The
But-
beginning stages of rabies is you get like a fever and you're like your throat specifically usually is very like sore. And
Yeah, when do
usually
I get
poop.
to the like acute hydrophobia and
that is when you're at 9.
Did you look up the symptoms of rabies while we were playing?
No, I just know the symptoms of rabies.
The
They're
rabies
terrifying.
the reason it's called like rabies is because it's like you're specifically scared of water because your throat muscles stop working. That's why they can't talk and your body's intrinsically scared of drowning.
Gonna be the episode title is Scared of Water.
He is scared of water. Okay, so
That
healing
or
is
damp sack.
anyone can receive a
Fenton's
first aid
damp
check
sack. That's
once per hour. Target number 5, doctor check. It heals 1+1 per margin of success. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so I don't want to be that guy who suggests killing the dogs, but do
You have a
we
knife?
really want to just walk away from some unconscious enemies?
something that's like a knife, and I'm gonna walk over and just blam, pop it in the head. Screw this. I hate this place.
The one that you shot in the head, I could effectively say is probably dead. You blew its eyeball out.
Okay.
That one I'd say is probably dead. All right, so yeah, that's right. None of you know first aid, as far as I know, but I think you can do first aid to each other, just not knowing what
I'm
the heck
getting-
you're doing.
I'm going to use my truncheon to finish off the last of the dogs.
Poor
Just-
doggies.
Killing blow.
They are dead.
Can
Okay.
I pistol whip them?
They're
Just-
they are deader. You can.
all right.
You did it.
There's more goo on my boot now. I'm very unhappy.
What are you doing now, though?
Does anyone have a flashlight? Are flashlights a thing?
I do not believe flashlight. Well, what year is it?
It's like 19. It's like right before World War One. It's like 1907. Or
So
something
there
like that.
were flashlights, but they were the giant, like.
Yeah, you had to like carry
12
around.
we-
a-
We do
batteries,
not
yeah.
have flashlights.
Yeah, you do
is
not-
the
yeah.
answer.
Okay.
There are
Um,
searchlights and stuff. Like the guild have that kind of stuff. Like you probably
there-
know what a light is.
Is there like sticks and stuff, and maybe we tear off some of Fenton's stamp sack and make a torch or something like that?
Again,
Well,
I'm not sure I would trust any wood in the sewers.
I would say maybe a lantern would be a better bet.
Yeah, you could probably get a lantern.
Let's go back up into the orphanage and get a lantern.
Also,
I hate climbing.
I don't
You
quite
can
know
stay
how
down here.
good of an idea
I'm
an
good.
open flame in a sewer would be.
Why?
Just gotta worry about the air quality.
What are you worried about?
Well, certain gases are known to be explosive or flammable.
That's true.
You don't know that. You're not a gas scientist.
I will have you know that I have an alchemy rating of 1,
Wow.
so I might actually know that.
Stink air go boom boom.
All right, so can we go back up and get a lantern?
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
that's let's get out of here. Let's go see the zombie children again. Hopefully they don't stab us this time with their zombie children knives.
Yep, you go back up there. There's nothing up there, so.
Go back into the orphanage.
Yep. And they oh crud. Did I forget his name again?
The doctor?
The care-
Echolocation
the
caretaker guy.
caretaker guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
The character
Captain-
is Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan. Yeah,
Yes,
Brendan will meet
Brendan.
you. He'll say, I think I heard some gunshots. Are you okay? And
We
you
are
walk
well.
up and you quickly remember that, you might forget for half a second that he has his eyeball sewn shut.
Oh no, I remember. He travels via echolocation.
He sure does. Well, he asked you, whoever walked up, he said he asked if you're okay.
Just wanders
okay.
around the building screaming.
He's a nice guy. I don't know why.
We'd like, Brendan, might you have a lantern we could use?
I'm sure we do. I don't know where they might be though. I can check the supply rooms and feel around and see if I can find one.
Point us to the supply rooms. We'll probably be more efficient in locating them.
So he puts his hand up like against the wall so he could kind of figure out where he is, and he points down the hall by the stairs.
Okay. I'll
So you
go
go-
that way.
You walk on over there, you open it up, and yeah, there's a lantern in there.
Is there a mechanism by which I can light this lantern?
I mean, I'm
Okay.
assuming you've lit a lantern before at this point in your life.
That's a big assumption, my friend. I'm going to light the lantern and start walking back to the group.
Sounds good. All right, so you come back with a lantern. You did it.
Are we ready to go
I can
back
see
in?
clearly now. He has a light.
I don't know why Isaiah crawled all the way back up here.
Hey, you could have stayed down there in the sewer where it's nice and warm.
You told me we were getting out. Oh my god, I hate climbing.
Where it's nice and warm. It's not
Get
warm
back
in the
down.
slightest. All right, so back down
I
you go.
think while
warmer than down in the wind.
while the search for the lantern happens, Jed's going to climb back up and see if he can find any of the other children, or are they still about?
Nope, they darted. And I should say, when you
Okay.
guys get back down there, all the bodies from the flesh construct and the dogs and all that, they're gone.
Of course they are.
And the child, I'm assuming.
Yep, child's also gone.
Any
That's going to be the
indication of where they went?
mini
Or-
boss.
There is. So you look on the ground and it's very disturbed. There's all the dust and the goop.
Yes, yes, I am.
Like the sound of silence?
Yeah, exactly. It's not a silence.
I mean, I'm already down with the sickness. So.
So yeah, you look.
I
You can
hate
clearly-
all of you.
You can clearly tell that the bodies got dragged off down into the sewers.
Let's follow where they
Is it
went.
easy enough to track, or can I do?
It sure is.
All right,
Would you like to
Jed
track?
will head off towards that direction and try and follow the trail.
All right,
We
give me
should
a
have picked
Follow
up
the
some
big
healing
man.
potions before the big boss fight.
Target.
Let's go.
Target number got easier because the bodies got dragged, so this was going to be harder, but it made it easier because you left. So target number 6 for tracking.
All right.
You got a 2 of crows.
All right, let's see. Notice a 4, so I do have a 6, even with a 2.
Nope, not notice. Tracking.
Oh, I don't have tracking specifically. What's that based on?
Good question. Let me check. Whee.
Cunning.
Track is cunning.
I have to imagine it's cunning, yeah.
Cunning. I believe you're right.
Oh.
It is, yes.
It's still +2. So, or
Right.
it is a +2. So,
You got a 4.
let's see. I will cheat with a
More
6.
cunning than
So I got
Isaiah.
8. 8 total.
So you are walking along, and you can clearly follow some kind of trail that got left through here. And as you walk up, you realize that you can't see anything because of the fact that you're a 300-pound man, and a guy with the lantern is behind you. So I'm assuming you eventually ask for him to give you the lantern.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
shining it ahead.
He's too big.
Go
There's no way you can get the light in front of him because of how big he is.
I'll
So-
just pick up Father Wilhelm and put him right in front of me.
just follow him along. He's just kind of like gradually pushing him as he's just like sliding through the goop. So yeah, you Isaiah. So not Isaiah. Zed and Jed, the Magnificent, lead the way, and you guys walk down the lovely path that is laid to you through the sewers. Eventually,
Is it just like disturbed ground where like bodies were dragged, or are they like distinct footprints where we might be able to tell what we're following?
it was definitely. It's like you. This is the bodies got dragged this way.
Okay.
And so,
I'm
to say
just
there's
at
any
the
specific,
back pistols point everywhere.
and there should be noted there are rats everywhere, and they watch you. It's extremely creepy, and you notice that the rats that you might think would run away as you look at it or point the light towards them, they just kind of stand there and look at you, like some of them are standing on 2 legs.
Do any of them look like they might be related to Bobby?
To Bobby. Oh, to Bobby. No, there's no family resemblance, no. Even though they all
That's
look
a callback
exact.
to session 5.
Yeah, she sure was. It took me a second to remember Bobby. I forgot about Bobby. We'll get back to it. Anyway, so no, they, even though they all look exactly the same, they're all black rats. You can clearly tell that these are not related to Bobby. I mean, please.
Do
You
they
guys-
look like they may make good stew?
No,
No.
they might look like they'll give you the blight and kill you immediately.
Alright.
I don't like that they keep making eye contact.
They do.
They're not running when I point a gun at them, and it's bothering me.
And, like-
If one makes eye contact with me, I will just stare it down and not break eye contact.
Yeah, you got no hope against these rats.
Can I roll
just a staring
and
contest.
not roll? Can I make a draw on husbandry to try to tame the rat that I'm
Husbandry.
staring down? Because I'm assuming it's animal husbandry.
You can. I'll tell you the target number if you still want to try. It's going to be like an 18.
Fucking
Let's go.
Send it. Send it. Can I help him? I have a -1 in husbandry,
Is
but
there
I've
a
got
way-
the skill.
no!
I'll aid
goddamn
him
it.
by pointing a gun at it.
Yeah, go for it. Actually,
Fucking love him.
Go for it. All right, you got a 3.
god damn.
Yeah, I guess if you got the red Joker, I couldn't say no.
Well, I have a 5
We already
in
had the red
husbandry,
Joker.
so if you had given me a 13, I could have done it.
Mm-mm. There's
The
a
best I
reason.
had
There's
to
a
cheat
reason
with
you
is a
can't.
12.
There's a reason these rats might be a little bit more against you. You gotta ask Jeff about that one, see if he tells you. Anyway, but yeah, you get very unnerved. You try and you try and like intimidate or dominate this
You
rat,
try and marry the rat.
and this rat is just not having your shit. Like it
I
looks
go
at
down
you.
on one knee and it just flicks the ring into the water.
So, based on the like necromancy abilities here in Malifaux, do we know, can these bodies be like reused? Like once they're like re-killed, can they just like continually re-raise them?
Hashtag rat friend.
It's like recycling.
You can, yeah. The necromancers, the rezzers have a common phrase of reuse, reduce, recycle. They sure can, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's in
you
the
guys don't really have
shape
any
of a
idea.
triangle, right?
You guys have literally
Yeah.
no idea. You don't know anything about necromancy. You literally just came here. You're like, yeah, sure. You might have heard of Rezzers, but you have
Oh,
no
I've
idea.
seen it.
I think
There's
no,
only
you
one
didn't
true
see Rezzers.
resurrection.
It's
You
gross.
didn't see
No?
you didn't see Rezzers. You said the cult of the Burning Man. It's two very different things. The cult is much worse. The cult are insane. Rezzers
I
are
guess my point, like,
people.
is the whole like Rezer, like, is that part of like common knowledge?
Yeah, Rezzers are like a thing the guild are constantly talking about. How as soon as you see them, you should just kill them, or report where they
Okay.
are. Yeah, they should not be talked to. They should not be reasoned with. They are just evil. There's posters of Lady Justice all over the city. You probably have seen them all over the place since you've been here. Where Lady
Oh,
Justice
yeah.
is constantly telling you that the Rezzers are a problem.
yeah.
If you like redheads with
I'm a fan.
big fan of Lady J.
Yeah.
And so
Alright,
usually you guys have heard of the death marshals, and they're usually the people that take care of these problems. But there's none. You can't see any around you where you are right now.
Guess that's
Go
cute.
run around Malifaux looking for a skeleton face guy on a big horse.
Yeah, don't look for those guys. If you find one of the riders, you're dead. Anyway, so yeah, you follow along. Eventually, you go over like a little stone bridge, and you come up to a wall where the tracks just kind of end, and they go into the wall.
Right.
That's a
Can
good
I
one,
make a
Jeff.
deceive check to try and, kind of inspect it, see if there's a little hidden keyhole or something like that,
Hashtag.
or stealth? Just something to
Sure.
little button I can push.
A Bhutan. You could take a
A
toughness.
Bhutown.
You could take a target number 10 Bhutan check. Notice.
I'll do it. What skill are we using?
Notice.
Deceive, stealth, notice. Oh, yay!
You got a 12.
How do I not have notice?
Got 12 of mass.
Okay, well,
So,
I
you're
guess that worked.
you're sliding your hand along the wall. You don't find any keyholes, but you do find a rock. A piece of masonry that's a little bit looser than the rest.
Push it.
All
Push
right,
it good.
Jed, get in front of the door. I'm gonna get behind you. Somebody else push the button.
I'll push the button.
Guns at the
I
ready.
don't get to push it anymore, so.
All right, so you
Well,
put
you're
your
holding
hand.
the light.
You put your
So I
hand
guess
where.
Fenton.
I have two hands. One can hold the lantern, the other one can push the button.
There you go.
All right.
You put your hand on where Isaiah's hand was, and you give it a good little shove, and you notice that it's pretty slick. It's actually a pretty smooth push, and it gets pushed in. You hear some mechanisms moving around in the back, and eventually you see like a little slit open up. That's probably like Isaiah could slide through comfortably because he's small. Like Fenton could just slide through it like butter, but Jed and Zeb are gonna have a little problem scooting through this thing. It's pretty skinny. And if you have claustrophobia, you are not going to be a big fan of this.
Yay.
And when you look through there, you could see like
Let me get out.
you could see
Let me
bits,
get out the list of Isaiah's phobias.
you could see bits and pieces of some of the bodies that were from that construct thing that you fought because they had to leave them behind.
Well, that's nothing new, so.
Yeah, they'll get them later. It's fine.
I'm going to try to start to go into there.
Yeah, I'm not. Fenton, you can go in first. I'll come in behind you.
Well, I'm still not feeling too great after that dog bite, and I'm not
You're
quite sure how I
fine.
feel
I
about
convinced
the
you.
guy with guns being behind me.
I will say,
Well, if
Fenton,
I'm in
threat
front
in
of you,
front of
then
me.
I can't shoot.
you might
I
have.
can't shoot what's ever in front of you if I'm in front of you.
Jed's definitely going to be on the lookout for the body of this kid. He's looking to recover it, so he's just going to push forward.
Just push the idiots out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some athletics, or not athletics, acrobatics.
All right. I do not have acrobatics, which is based on.
Grace.
Oh, that's a grace. Okay, this is not my strong suit.
I'm quite
Mine
good
either.
at it.
I'm in danger.
This is a -2 for me. So
All right, here we go. You got a 5 of books.
All right, so that'd be a 3. What number am I looking for?
You are looking for
Not a 3.
a 7.
I actually can hit a 7. I'll cheat with a 9.
All right. So he slips through. You take a big deep breath in and you just slide through it. And thankfully for you, there was some kind of like sewer algae or some leftover poop water or whatever. And you managed to just slip yourself through and pop out on the
There's
other
like
end.
one little button catch and like pop off.
Bink.
Now his shirt's open. He's got giant abs.
It's like, oh my god.
I'll follow him.
Well, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna slide in behind him immediately.
Wow. Jeez. Right. I guess Isaiah first. He just pushes the father out of the way. You got an 8 of books.
So sick of this place. All right, I got a 5 in athletics, so that's
sick of this damn place. You could
13, sir.
you just slide through like it's nothing, like it's just
Yeah.
another day in the office for you. All right, who's next?
Benton, you want to go or you want me to go?
You guys
Oh,
also,
widened it.
you two start to hear some very aggressive squeaking.
Find us?
Which 2?
The two
I-
that are left behind.
Oh,
I
gee.
will
Go,
let
wonder
you
if we're
go
supposed to go
first.
in.
Go.
I'll let
No,
you
you
go
go.
first. And I'll
You
cover
go,
the
yeah,
rear.
you go.
All right.
You're about to have a rat friend. All right, here we go, Fenton. Yeah, you got a 13. You walk actually just regular through the hole. Yeah, well, you
And-
know what, Jeff? Arcanists are stupid. So there you go. I said it. Guild all the way. Guild for life.
Well, I'm now in the dark with presumably hundreds
I'm holding the
of...
light towards the hole.
Okay, so I'll
He's
be
just
blind
shining
when
into
I
the
get
room.
through.
First.
All right, so Zed, you do. There's a lot of very aggressive squeaking, very, very close to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right, here we go.
I was willing to go first, and then 3 people wanted to go first. So
You got
let's do this.
a 6 of tomes.
Okay, so what do I need? I need a 7.
You needed a 7.
All right, I can flip a 7. I'll flip a 7, and with
So-
a 0 grace, I can get in.
All right, so you manage to squirm in there. You take a big deep breath, and you just start like scraping along. And unfortunately, the aggressive squeaking wants to follow you. And as you look to the left, you could see, because the light is probably going towards in, you see
Yep.
some very shadowy, small figures shuffling around, trying
Can
to
I
get
close the door?
in. You cannot.
Okay. All right, then I've got my truncheon in the other hand. So
He just starts swinging.
I'm just
wait.
picturing he's got a billy club, just like a comically oversized, like plastic one.
This is my mother's. Don't make fun of it.
Yeah, it's a police truncheon.
It's a police truncheon.
Mhm.
All right. So I've got the lantern out in front of me, going where I'm going. I got the truncheon behind me, smacking anything that comes near
All right,
to get through.
Let me see if I can find stats.
See if you can find somewhere to close the door in here.
Done, Fenton, stay out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I still out there?
No, you went
you-
first.
You went through.
Oh, I was trying to get you to go first.
Well,
Oh yeah,
That's because we're
I
being
thought
railroaded.
Fenton was outside as well.
Our
obviously.
GM, our CM or card master wants us to go in a certain order, so we're being railroaded.
Card
Of
master.
course.
The card master. That's what I demand to be known as from this day forward. I am the card master.
It rhymes with G or D, so it works.
I mean, we could stick with DM and have him be the deck master.
Sure.
I got the biggest deck you've ever seen. All right, let me.
And he
check.
wields it well, so I'm told.
This podcast is brought to you by Big Deek.
Say it's very fitting. I know the stats are in his book. So a couple rats do squirm in. So yeah, are you guys gonna look for a way to close the door on the guys that are on the other side? Yeah, there you go. Found it. Are you just gonna stay in there and stare at the good father being?
Is there a way to push it back the other way from this side of the door?
I don't know. You're inside the slidey hole
I'm in.
thing.
I'm inside the slidey hole between, which is the door. I take it,
Yeah,
right?
you're inside the mechanism as far as I'm
Okay.
aware, and
That's
So
you
I'm
true.
gonna
have our
keep
light
coming.
source.
That's true. All right,
So,
so you'll slide all the way through, and then you definitely
Yep.
see a couple rats following after you.
Okay, smack them.
All right. Let's do the initiative. Right now, you're the only one that can swing because on the other side it's very
Okay.
cramped. All right.
Okay.
So you got a 2 for your initiative.
That's perfect.
What's your total?
Oh, from initiative? Well,
Mhm.
that brings it up to a whopping 0.
Congratulations. You're not going
Thank you.
first. All right. And then what are you guys gonna do while this combat's happening?
now that we have a light source on our side, I would like to try to see if there's an obvious way to close this
Okay. So we'll do the
door.
combat first.
Okay.
So the rat is gonna one rat is gonna charge and jump at you and try and give you a little love tap.
Okay.
Your defense is 3. Its attack is an 8. So you need to get target number 8.
Okay. My defense, I have a 2 for defense.
So you got yourself a 5. Just
All right,
not
so I'm gonna flip the queen, 12.
okay. So you don't get bit.
Don't get bit on this one.
So target number 10 to see if you can find the other mechanism on your side, Fenton. So you got a 9.
And this is on
Notice, which is
notice.
cunning, I think.
Cunning.
Cunning, yes.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say the target number was?
10.
10, and I got a 9, and I have a -1? No. Okay, I'm 1 shy, so I will go ahead and use old cheat with a 12.
So you find it. And
And
it's exactly
I
like obvious.
will pull the lever.
It's
Can
another push. It's another push rock.
I want to yank the father in.
Well, in that case, I
Just
will
yoink.
push the lever.
You did it. Okay.
Wrong lever.
So you push it, and then the whole thing comes to a close, and you hear the squeaks, and then they get smashed. Except for the one does get through. The one that is currently like grabbing onto Father Zed's clothes.
You know,
can
I can't help but feel like we're supposed to be in here, and maybe like we're on a railroad, just getting pushed into this room.
Doot, doot. All along.
Do I get to smack at this thing even though I didn't have a good initiative?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, please do.
Okay, I'll smack at it.
Yeah, you flip the 13. Its defense
Cool.
is 8.
I'm not gonna cheat. But what is the
Ram.
It's a ram. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it's a 14 with my melee.
Sounds good. So he's 8.
Or melee.
So you got a neutral flip. You got a weak.
1.
1 damage. So you managed to like nick him with your mallet as you flail
Pushed
around.
him back. He got crushed.
Would you like to attack again, Mr. Dan?
Yeah, I'll attack again.
If you cheat this 3 to a moderate number, you'll do your moderate, depending on what that
I can only cheat with a 3, but that would be my last card. Do I refresh if it?
No.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna swing again. You got an 11 of tomes.
Okay. Well, that makes it a 12.
12. Okay. So negative. You will do
We're supposed
moderate.
to have 3 cards right now by now, right?
Okay. 3.
So yeah, you bonk it and you crush its little skull and it falls to the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna stomp on it once just for good effect.
Just make sure. Yeah, you smash him.
And then I'll give it last rites.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
That rat soul's going to heaven.
I didn't realize the rat was a Christian. Okay.
It is now.
A lot of Christians are rats, so
It's now.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Also, wait, I thought you were a Catholic priest.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I am Catholic, and Catholics are the ones who give the last rites.
Savage. All right. Anyway, so you guys are all standing there, secluded, lonely, in the dark, in the sewers.
I don't like it here.
You've been railroaded to the danger
I feel
zone.
like it. Feel like it.
How long
my
do we
back
want-
is sore.
How long do we want episodes, Rob? It's been an hour and 22 minutes.
About an hour, so we can wrap it up here if you want.
No, we don't have to.
We can wrap it up here and then do a clap again and record more if you want. It's up to you guys.
How is everybody
I'm good
feeling?
with that.
You want to keep going? I got another session in me.
Sweet.
Another hour.
I will say I am quite tired, and
Well, you have
we are
rabies, I don't
supposed to. Well, yeah. We're also supposed to get snow all night, and then
Oh yeah, okay.
it's gonna be a bit of a rough morning
Sounds good.
because of that. So
Gotta
unfortunately,
gonna
I
have
might
to
have to
shuffle.
call that.
That's fine. Okay, so that is where we will cut it off for today.
I was gonna say this is a good cutoff point.
It is. The
Yeah.
boys are getting associated with nature. They're really, really just, finding the local flora and fauna of the Malifaux universe. That's good for them, But
I
so,
love giant black rats. Yay!
guys, I figure maybe wait, let's not do it live, but we could probably turn off the recording. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
let me just say thank you very much for joining us, guys. This is another Little House Big City wrap up. I'm hoping that these will get a little bit more consistent because I think we're all finding. I think Monday works better for all of us. I find.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. So if that's the case, hopefully these will be coming out more and more frequently. So I hope you guys have really been enjoying it. I really got to thank Jeff from Defective Dice, who is a Malifaux
Thanks,
master.
Jeff.
If you have any
Yes.
interest in the Malifaux universe, you should definitely go to Defective Dice. He has an absolutely wonderful channel where he does not disparage the guild in any way, and he doesn't support evil blue-colored terrorists that bother the government that try to just make everybody's lives better. So
And remember, Aleph is your friend.
Aleph is not your friend, and if anybody says otherwise, they're stupid and wrong. Okay, I'm turning off Audacity. Bye!
Bye.
Okay, we did it. So, guys, do we have a date we want to do the
You
next
want
one?
to schedule that on stream? All right.
I'll just say, I figure so everybody here that might be watching it would know.
How about the 16th? Week from today.
I think I can probably do the 16th. Weekend
That way
after
maybe
that
we'll,
is
We'll remember.
yeah, that'd be nice. The week after that's Christmas week, so we probably want to skip that one. But
Okay.
I could definitely do the 16th.
Let me check because I'm not positive I will be.
That's the
free then.
last day of my wife's vacation. I don't want to end it with me recording. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay,
We'll do
cool.
Should we do?
You want to look at the 30th? Because it's
Okay,
the
the
day before
30th
Christmas or
then,
New Year's Eve.
I can probably do the 30th.
Okay.
Are we gonna do a New Year's episode?
Sure.
Oh no, wait, that's on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's 2 days before New Year's. But
Yeah.
yeah, we by the time it comes out, it'll be the New Year.
That's true.
And unless we break land speed records. So
Yeah, I think I can do the 30th.
cool.
I can also do that.
Shall we aim for 8 work best for everybody?
Yeah, 8 Eastern.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Believe so.
Starting the pre-stream at an hour before that.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, thank you very much for joining.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
I might go.
Bye, everybody.
I might turn the stream into just a painting stream because there's a lot of extra time that I'd usually be here. So I'm probably going to turn it off, take a break, and I'll be back.
Okay, cool. I'll be tuned in because I'll be painting too.
Perfect. Well, look at that. Paint time. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
All right,
We'll be
thanks.
back in probably about